The NFC West is a division of the National Football League's National Football Conference. It currently has 4 members: Arizona Cardinals, St. Louis Rams, San Francisco 49ers, and Seattle Seahawks. The division was formed in 1967 as the National Football League Coastal Division, keeping with the theme of having all of the league's divisions starting with the letter C. The division was so named because its teams were fairly close to the coasts of the United States, although they were on opposite coasts, making for long travel between division rivals. The NFL Coastal Division had 4 members: Atlanta Falcons, Baltimore Colts, Los Angeles Rams, and San Francisco 49ers. Los Angeles and San Francisco occupied the West Coast, while Baltimore and Atlanta occupied the East Coast. After the AFL-NFL merger in 1970, the division was renamed the NFC West. The Baltimore Colts moved to the AFC East and were replaced by the New Orleans Saints. In 1976, the newly formed Seattle Seahawks spent 1 season in this division before moving to the AFC West. Except for that 1 year, the division remained the same until 1995 with the addition of the new Carolina Panthers team. And even though the Rams moved to St. Louis that same year, they remained in this division, leaving just 1 team on the West Coast. The 2002 realignment changed the entire look of the NFC West. The Falcons, Panthers, and Saints moved into the NFC South, while the Cardinals and Seahawks moved in. The Rams remained in the West, preserving the historical rivalry with the 49ers that has existed since 1950, and thus are currently the only team in the division that is located east of the Rocky Mountains. In 2010, the NFC West became the first division in NFL history to have a champion with a losing record, after the 2010 Seattle Seahawks won the division title with a record of 7-9. They were joined in this distinction in 2014 by the Carolina Panthers, who won the NFC South with a record of 7-8-1. At the conclusion of the 2014 NFL regular season, the 49ers led the division with a record of 553-439-16 with 5 Super Bowl titles and an overall playoff record of 31-21. The Rams hold a record of 533-533-21 with 3 Super Bowl appearances and 1 win to go with a 19-24 overall playoff record. The Cardinals hold a 91-117 record since joining the NFC West and a loss in Super Bowl XLII with a 6-8 playoff record, 4-3 as a member of the NFC West. The Seahawks hold a record of 117-91 since joining the NFC West, with 3 Super Bowl appearances, winning Super Bowl XLVII to go with a playoff record of 14-13. They are 11-8 in the playoffs as a member of the NFC West, having gone 3-5 while in the AFC West. Since realignment, the Seahawks have led the division in wins, division titles, and playoff appearances. Division lineups: place cursor over year for division champ or Super Bowl team. The Western Conference was divided into the Coastal and Central divisions. Atlanta moved in from the Eastern Conference. Also joined the Coastal Division were Baltimore, Los Angeles, and San Francisco. The Coastal Division is renamed the National Football Conference West Division, due to the AFL-NFL merger. Baltimore moved to the AFC East Division. New Orleans moved in from Capital Division C. Seattle was enfranchised in 1976. Moved to the AFC West in 1977. In 1995, Carolina is enfranchised and the Rams moved to St. Louis. For the 2002 season, the league realigns to have 8 4-team divisions. Seattle returns to the NFC West. Arizona joins the West. Atlanta, Carolina, and New Orleans moved to the new NFC South. Division champions: following 2001, the Atlanta Falcons, Carolina Panthers, and New Orleans Saints left the NFC West to join the newly formed NFC South. The Arizona Cardinals joined the NFC West from the NFC East, and the Seattle Seahawks joined from the AFC West to combine with the San Francisco 49ers and St. Louis Rams to create the new NFC West. A players' strike in 1982 reduced the regular season to 9 games. Thus, the league used a special 16-team playoff tournament for that year only. Division standings were ignored, and Atlanta had the best record of the division teams. Wild card qualifiers, a players' strike in 1982 reduced the regular season to 9 games. Thus, the league used a special 16-team playoff tournament for that year only. Division standings were ignored. See also, 49ers-Rams rivalry, 49ers-Seahawks rivalry. Total playoff berths, current NFC West teams records 1967 to 2014, to sort table above, click button to right of heading. 1 numbers since realignment in parenthesis, 2 these numbers only reflect the Seahawks and Cardinals' time as a member of the NFC. References